10.2.
I'd spent 15 years as a manufacturing engineer, 8 of them as a manager, and suddenly here I was, co-leading the team that would design a new fuselage for our latest passenger plane. The technical demands were awesome. Stretch the plane by 8 meters, add lots of functionality, do it in less than 2 years. The human demands were just as challenging. My job was to coordinate the work of 300 team members. Most of them didn't report directly to me. Almost none of them knew me very well, and vice versa. It's a kind of daunting prospect. The first thing was I had to establish my credibility. I had lots of credibility as an engineer, but now I was responsible for all kinds of areas that weren't in my background. 95% of my people get their paychecks from other departments, so all I can do is influence them. I realized pretty quickly that what the experts say is true. Team leaders don't lead teams. They lead a collection of individuals with different strengths and weaknesses, different work style preferences. There's no way you can get a team to work together unless you learn how to work with each person on a one-on-one basis. You have to deal with people based on how they want you to deal with them. That's how you get them to follow you. It's about generating mutual respect. Look, if you want to exert influence over hundreds of different people, few of them who work for you directly, the only way is to work with them on an informal basis. Walk around, ask how it's going, but do it subtly, in a non-interventionist kind of way. Avoid the temptation to micromanage. It's easy to criticize people if you don't understand their roles and their constraints. Take a step back. Most people want to do a good job. You have to let them know that you're there to help, not just to tell them what to do. I basically have one message to everyone on the team. It's designed to reinforce a sense of team spirit and collaboration. We're all here to build airplanes. If the plane could talk, what would it tell us to do? And what can we do to make that happen? But I also make sure that I recognize individual achievement within the group. Let me give you an example. Recently, one of my engineers was taking his time authorizing a decision. I said I'd get him a dozen donuts if he'd deliver the signed form that day. At 4 p.m., it was on my desk. He got his donuts the next morning. It was neat to see the look in his eyes like, "You really did that?"